you make of that, Paul?
Well, again, Sterling stripping TME of the tag team championships during the pandemic. And, obviously, they won their titles back.
Scheduled for one.
Shirley Doe have those tag titles, but they didn't win those belts, Paul.
I just made reference to the fact that the main event was stripped of those titles. And
it was because of the shutdown. We didn't know when the titles were going to be defended.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it free reign. The Grindhouse can't just name themselves champion.
I got to talk to Brandon Kay. Where did he have these belts locked up? I mean, what kind of cheeseball lock was on that door? Everybody's walking around with the titles.
Would you be surprised if the Grindhouse broke in to steal those titles?
No, not after some of the stuff they've done to the Kay family.
Derek Direction is an absolute slime ball, and Shirley Doe is soulless.
Oh, he's just a sadistic madman. And, you know, Shirley Doe and I had a few run-ins prior to the shutdown. I was even chastised, if you will, by Commander Sterling for my leaving the announce booth and confronting Doe in that ring.
Hey, Joe! Ladies, you might have heard that introduction. So let me do one a little better and explain to you the greatness that you are now witnessing.
Shirley Doe lives on this. I don't know if I go that far.
The best wrestler in Pittsburgh that is not from Pittsburgh, because we all know Pittsburgh sucks.
Well, these two certainly like patting themselves on the back, don't they, Paul?
Without a doubt.
Muting the mic on Doe would be a public service.
That goes without saying. And this guy, come on, seriously?
I need a Benadryl when Derek Dillinger's around.
I kind of like the fact that he keeps talking into the mic even though it don't work. This guy just likes to hear the sound of his own voice.
Dillinger is an egomaniac, Paul. We all know that, and trust me, everybody watching us right now on Twitch can see this.
Yeah. The Neon Tarantino, as he's like to have described himself in the past, and the despicable Shirley Doe.
Yeah, Derek fancies himself a director because he likes to control and exploit people. That's all that is.
Let's not forget the wars between Grindhouse and Rise management that took place in 2019 before everything went south on us with the pandemic. Some of the things they did, attacking Christy Kay. They tried to kill Honey Badger.
They tried to kill Rise. But Paul, there may be very few teams that can match physicality with the Grindhouse, but who we're going to see right here might be one of them.
Here they come, the big men themselves. Warhorse house.
Crosshairs Kelly and Pat the Bruiser.
And these guys are wasting no time whatsoever going after Doe and Dillinger.
They are absolute street fighters. And Paul, if they come over here, don't yell for me. You're going to be talking to yourself.
I'm sure I will be, because I can't run as fast as you, and that's saying something.
And this is all over the place. I don't know what action to call, because we've got all 4 athletes have spilled out onto the floor here.
Pat the Bruiser, Crosshairs Kelly, Warhorse. I mean, these guys, you know my history in tag team wrestling. These guys are future champions.
I don't know what Derek just hit Crosshairs with, but it wasn't just a fist, I know that much.
And it didn't do anything. He's still there hammering away at Dillinger.
Paul, you're a former NWA North American Tag Team Champion. Have you ever seen, Doe just went out the door.
He's out the door. I think he's in the streets.
Doe just hit the exit. And the crowd goes wild.
They're waving goodbye. I mean, I have fought tag teams from all over the country in my career, and I will tell you right now, I have never seen a more physically dominant tag team as Warhorse.
I don't know what happened, but it sure didn't sound good.
I think he just cleared out half of the first 2 rows by using Dillinger.
Warhorse is...
Well, Doe's made his way back into the building.
Warhorse is no finesse, all impact. And if you don't believe me, just ask the Grindhouse.
I'm sure. And big boot to the face of Doe.
Our IndyWrestling.us cameras are bringing you this action. I'm going to stay over here as far away from it as possible.
Let them fight over there. I'm good with that. Oh, right off of the brick wall.
Paul, I don't know if this jam-packed crowd, I don't know if the fans in the bleachers are safe.
Are they playing catch with Dillinger? Okay, they got us a monitor here. I can see some of what's going on over there. Dillinger firing back.
I don't know if Derek wants to exchange shots with Crosshairs Kelly.
Crosshairs is just kind of looking at him like, really?
Oh, wait a minute, Paul. Doe and Pat the Bruiser are in the bleachers. This is like a Godzilla movie, because you better run the hell out of the way. Get out of here. Look out. We got mayhem in Baldwin, Paul, and I love it.
Pat the Bruiser is, he's about to ink spot Shirley Doe. He's trying to make a cover there, but you can't cover him. You got to get him in the ring, guys.
Well, I think the fact that the ring is in the building is just a minor inconvenience to these 4.
I'm telling you.
They will fight anywhere. They may end up on the streets of Baldwin.
I'm going to make a pretty obvious statement here. The ref has lost control of this match.
Lose control? He never had it. He never had control to lose.
Derek, direction.
Everybody gets a front row seat at Rise.
When they brought those bleacher seats up there, they never thought they'd be in the action.
Hey, Paul, did we have a bell? Is any of this official?
I have no idea. You got the ref down here in the corner. He's probably smart for not trying to get involved. They can't go much higher. Dillinger looks like he's looking for a way to the roof right now. And
Derek goes down the bleachers!
Look out! Derek Dillinger just rolled the entire length of that upper bleacher section. Doe is just getting splashed repeatedly into the bleachers. And Warhorse is just brutalizing the Grindhouse.
This is like the Roman Coliseum in here, Paul.
I'll tell you what.
It's a violence party in Baldwin.
And wait a minute. He's going to change his stand. He threw him over the balcony. He threw him over the balcony to the floor. Is he dead? I think he's dead. Somebody better get over there and check on Derek Dillinger.
You know, Paul, the Grindhouse may deserve a lot of things for what they've tried to do here at Rise. I don't know if even they deserve this beating.
I told you, Warhouse, without a doubt, I've never seen a more physical tag team in my life. I was not kidding when I said that.
Paul, I don't know if our fans realize Shirley Doe is a 25-year veteran. He's had wars with names like the late Balls Mahoney, ECW icon, the Sandman. I've never seen Doe.
Traveled extensively through Japan, but I don't think Doe has ever been brutalized like this.
I've never seen Doe take this much of a physical beating.
And I mean, has anybody checked Dillinger for a pulse?
Shirley Doe is one of the real icons, one of the pioneers of Pittsburgh wrestling.
Sure, but all right, well, Dillinger's somewhat moving at least.
And I don't...
Probably a good sign.
We may find...
Well, there we go. The match is on.
And it may be over.
So all that was pre-match activity. And we're about 20 minutes in.
That was almost the fastest match in Rise history.
Yeah. Pat the Bruiser and Crosshairs Kelly did not come to Rise to mess around here tonight.
Cover here. And somehow Derek was able to move the massive frame of Pat the Bruiser.
I don't know how he's even breathing at this point, let alone kicking out of a pin attempt.
You know, Paul, just a few weeks ago, Derek Direction challenged ECW legend Shane Douglas.
Well, I don't know if he's going to make it that far now. Look out! Oh.
There's some tag team continuity for you.
That's almost 400 pounds, slamming almost 300 pounds. And how in the world is Derek Dillinger kicking out of these pin attempts?
Derek may be a sleazeball, but you got to give him credit. He's had some toughness to him.
And now he's caught Crosshairs. The fact that Derek Dillinger is even standing at this point is amazing.
And you know Doe's going to take a cheap shot.
Oh, whenever he can.
This is pandemonium, Paul. This is real anarchy because Doe's trying to choke out Crosshairs.
I've stated that the referee has lost total control, but I don't know if 3 referees could keep control of this match. Oh, there it is.
They're talking to you, Paul.
I see. They always seem to have my name in their mouth. They said I've been chastised by management for getting into a confrontation with Doe, and you know, that was some 15 months ago, so maybe the heat's off. We may do it again. Who knows?
This is smart wrestling from Doe because for the first time in this matchup, the steamrolling momentum of the Warhouse is finally slowed down.
Trying to neutralize Crosshairs Kelly here. As I stated, Crosshairs almost 300 pounds. He's the smaller guy. Look out here now. Tag is made, but what is going on? Well, the ref didn't see it.
Now, referee George Ross, unfortunately, can't call it if he doesn't see it.
And that was,
we saw the tag was made.
Oh, but you saw the Derek Dillinger coming in and distracting the referee, so he was unable to see the tag.
You know, Paul, I believe Derek Dillinger, for as reprehensible as some of his actions might be, he has a hell of a lot of talent.
Oh, this guy, he's physically capable. He's definitely psychologically sound. The guy is just devious.
And now Doe is trying to choke out Crosshairs with the wrist tape.
Here we go once again. Dillinger keeping the ref occupied with our ringside crowd as Doe just tears apart Crosshairs Kelly.
And let's not forget, Paul, Derek Dillinger is a former Rise Grand Champion.
Sure. Okay. You go ahead and believe that. You believe whatever you want to believe. Yeah.
Derek Dillinger proclaiming his innocence. And again, Derek's about as innocent as OJ.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Keep talking, buddy.
Notice how Doe, such a veteran, knew exactly when to cut Crosshairs off.
This tends to the psychological aspect of the game. Warhawk is just purely physical, but Grindhouse, they are masters of manipulation, masters of psychological warfare, and that is where they have gained the upper hand now here in this tag team match.
Make no mistake about it, Paul. Shirley Doe has a PhD in mind games.
Oh, without a doubt. This guy, he has learned from the best. Like I said, he has traveled extensively throughout Japan. You can equate this guy to somebody like the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan, when it comes to the mind games. He's right up there.
Driving the elbow down to the sternum, right to the heart. Pinpoint precision from Derek Dillinger.
Driving that elbow in there again. Pat the Bruiser, you can see him breathing heavy, just chomping at the bit. He wants to get in there to help his partner out.
And that frustration is part of the mental exploitation of the Grindhouse.
Exactly. I mean, this is classic tag team maneuvers. Cut the ring in half, keep one of the opponents in your corner, and frustrate the other guy.
And just listen to those shots. Crosshairs puts on the brakes. Savant kick. Diving forearm to the side of the head.
And, make no mistake about it. Shirley Doe can throw a forearm strike with the best of them, but being outweighed, believe it or not, by nearly probably 75 pounds by Crosshairs. Just, oh, there we go. Look out.
And the Bruiser is in business.
He has just been waiting to cash in on this. Pat the Bruiser just nailing both men. Yeah, that's not going to work, guys. The big man is on fire.
Pat the Bruiser is in rare form tonight. Everyone's fired up for the return to Rise. And nobody more than Pat the Bruiser.
Look out!
There's a Grindhouse sandwich
This guy's a freight train and a Mack truck all rolled into one.
Pat takes out everybody. Lateral press on Derek.
Oh, you can't get much closer than that.
Well, we hear so often in independent wrestling about who could be the next breakout star. When it comes to tag teams, I believe Warhorse, Crosshairs Kelly, and Pat the Bruiser are the next breakout tag team.
There's no two ways about that. You know what? Can you see these two guys going up against the main event? That would be one hellacious match.
Doe saves Derek.
There's that psychology again, but there's that physicality.
And I believe Doe better check his teeth.
For every psychological maneuver Doe and Dillinger come up with, Warhorse just has that much more physicality that they put to them.
We got Derek and Crosshairs exchanging shots in the ring. We got Doe and Pat on the outside of the ring.
This is kind of breaking down the way it did in the beginning.
Oh, man!
Oh, and Doe just posted Pat the Bruiser on the outside. The big man crumpled in a huge heap out here. Crosshairs Kelly took that bomb. Oh! But he was able to get out of the way. Now look out.
Doe has that championship belt. Crosshairs doesn't see.
Right across.
Crosshairs got tattooed.
Oh, man, right
between the eyes. Crosshairs got nailed. And not like this. Come on. Oh, come on. No. Damn it. Damn it.
You knew somewhere along the lines. Self-proclaimed tag team champions of Rise used that psychological warfare, and they came up with the victory here tonight.
They used that belt. Yeah, we saw it.
They're laying claim to a title that really isn't theirs, and I'll tell you what, I think they need to get this match, hook this one up again. These guys deserve a rematch. No two ways about that.
And you can see in the eyes of Crosshairs Kelly, Warhorse is seething.
Oh, yeah, these guys definitely want another crack at it.
This war with the Grindhouse, no pun intended, is not over for these two. The Grindhouse may have just lit a fire that's going to burn them one way or another.
They definitely don't want what they have just created here. There's no two ways about that.
You know, Paul, we're not even halfway through yet.
No, I mean, we have had some complete
Ladies and gentlemen,